Shalom, everybody. It is truly a pleasure to stand here today. This conference has been several months in the making. As we all know, it was Richard's dream. And everybody pulled together, and it's really wonderful to see that you all showed up and are here with us today as we launch this national conference and celebrate together the 100th anniversary of the monumental Balfour Declaration. It's amazing to me that this document is barely 3 paragraphs long, but it manages to encapsulate a 2,000-year-old dream of our people, the dream to live once again as a free people in our ancient homeland. But not just to live free, to live reborn, reestablished, and refreshed with a new vision, just as you were saying, Esther, with a new vision of hope for our future. This past August, my family and I were strolling through the streets of Jerusalem, Tel Aviv, Rosh Hashanah, the Negev, everywhere we went, just witnessing the vibrant life that has emerged over the last 100 years. And I actually became a little teary sitting here before, listening to the speakers talking about how it's been 100 years. And we say it so casually, oh, it's the 100th anniversary. But think about where the Jewish people were 100 years ago and how we're all sitting here today. I can't get past that. I think it's incredible. And no matter how often I travel to Israel, I still cannot help but be awestruck by the history and the beauty and the achievements of our tiny, tiny country. From the incredible holy sites of Judaism and nearly every faith in the world, to the breathtaking mountains and the beaches, the seas, all that natural beauty, from the culture and the educational initiatives and the continued efforts to foster an exemplary society that's truly built on the Jewish values. We all know that there's not one grain of sand throughout the land that we can take for granted. And during this trip, the significance of the Balfour Declaration was increasingly on my mind. And it helped me really appreciate that none of what we are blessed to experience today has come easily. But I'm sure that all of you sitting here today can agree that it was worth every struggle that we've gone through just to have that land. And we at the Israel Forever Foundation have dedicated ourselves over the past several years to ensuring increased awareness and appreciation of the relevance of the Balfour Declaration. It was back in 2012 that my dear friend and the executive director of Israel Forever, Dr. Ilana Heidemann, crafted and introduced the Balfour Initiative as a means of educating and engaging others on this important development in history, and exploring the history, global impact, and relevance of the Balfour Declaration with real prospects for taking action. The Balfour Initiative and everything that Israel Forever sets out to do provides meaningful opportunities to our global community that ensures that our history and our rights are protected from the lies and the evil propaganda that is being used against us every day. And in a world where Israel is consistently maligned and attacked from every corner, reminding the world that Israel was created with the full backing of world governments is a valuable tool that we must use. And continued recognition of the Balfour Declaration and how it's become transformed into international law and has served as a stepping stone in the reestablishing of a Jewish sovereignty in our indigenous homeland can play a significant role in the continued affirmation of our historic and nationalistic rights, just as is deserved by any other nation in the world. Moreover, the leadership, diplomacy, and activism that enabled this monumental recognition provides us with the inspiration to continue our efforts to resist the rising tide of delegitimization, hate, and demonization that has no regard for any of the religious, political, ideological, or organizational distinctions that are between us. So we may see them, but the rest of the world really doesn't. From Theodore Herzl to Chaim Weizmann to Lord Balfour himself, the chain of commitment to fulfilling the Zionist dream has been strong and unwavering. And as we gather here together under the banner of Zionism, we inherit this legacy of those who worked so hard to ensure its implementation. And we at Israel Forever know that the basis for Zionism is the Ahavat Yisrael, the personal connection that is or should be an integral part of Jewish life and identity. And we at Israel Forever are incredibly honored to partner on this important occasion of marking the centenary of the Balfour Declaration and to join together with the AZM and the WZO and the other partner organizations that have signed on to the Balfour Initiative, many of which are here with us today, to enhance the personal connection to our collective history and to our collective future endeavors. And on behalf of Israel Forever, we thank you for joining us. And we hope that our combined efforts enable the spirit of Balfour to thrive today, tomorrow, and forever. Thank you.